Hi guys, it's Amy with Aim to Plan, and this is it, the final bit of unpacking that I am planning to do, at least in the short term, and it's going to be all of my planner supplies. I'll flip you around, show you what we are looking at. Here we go. All the stuff that I plan to unpack or at least move around, organize today. So yeah, we've got a lot to go. Okay, so you can see here that I've got basically starting here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let me zoom out. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 boxes that I am going to be unpacking, or at least moving around. These are the boxes that came from the movers, and they've been sitting in here. I have organized and unboxed all of the stuff in the rest of my house, and I left this for last just because it's my personal stuff and not the stuff that we're using to live out of. So I'm finally ready to tackle this because everything else pretty much in the rest of the house is unpacked. I do have a couple of areas like my master bedroom that I'm waiting for some like new furniture, things like that, so I can't really unpack it or organize that area until I have the new furniture. And then I have one room inside, an extra bedroom that we're using for storage, and of course the garage is being used as storage right now. But that's pretty much it in terms of the rest of the house. Everything else is done. I'm going to go ahead and span you around and show you a little bit of what I've done. I mentioned in previous videos that this is going to be kind of my guest room slash office space, and I did go ahead and have the mover set up the bookshelf right here, and I went ahead and put out some of my stuff just because I've had to at least check email, things like that. So I have my scanner here, my printer here, my laptop here, but then I also decided to add in a couple of tables. You'll see this here, along with a desk, and so some of that equipment might move over here. We'll see. I mean, I don't know that I need this much space for like electronics, like office equipment, that kind of thing. So I might put planner supplies here. There's bookshelves here that I can put planner supplies. Anyway, I'm still gonna, like, that'll be the plan for today, is just to kind of work some of that out. I do, of course, have the guest bed in here, no pillows or anything like that. In fact, I just tossed a blanket on here. So that is here. No one uses this. Obviously, it doesn't even have bed sheets right now. And then the other major change that I've made was initially when I set up this room, I had all of the boxes kind of, or like my planner carts right here, lined up against this wall. But my sister came in and told me she thought it would look better if it weren't like one of the first things you saw when you walked into the room. And so she recommended I line it up against the wall walking in, so it's kind of like you'd have to make a turn, like there's a door right there, you'd have to make a turn in order to see these. And I thought that was a good idea, and in fact it worked out pretty well because all the carts that I have, I'm sorry for moving, hopefully it's not too fast for you, but moving all the carts, it lined up like pretty much perfectly with the edge of the doorway here, so I think that's perfect. Right, so I just wanted to show that to you so that way you can get a glimpse of what we're working with. Again, I will be unboxing or like putting some of the boxes will just go straight into storage, but some of this I'll have to unpack and put into the desk area or the bookshelf. And I'm going to show you one last area before we get started. So this is the other big area right here. This is the homework desk that's in my kitchen, and it's pretty much right down the hallway from the guest room. And I have just used this as a catch-all. As you can see here, I've just tossed all sorts of miscellaneous stuff on here. Like I see a shirt right here, like a sweatshirt. That must have been from when I was like moving and like I was living out of basically a backpack. But I'm using some of this space as well to store planner supplies. And so Sophia, my husband, and I, all three of us, will be sharing the space, kind of like a command center or office space. And so it's like right on the kitchen. My husband likes to drop mail for me here, drop receipts for me to scan and to fetch, that kind of thing. And so we'll probably use this to be that drop off spot. But I do have drawers, which I don't anticipate Sophia needing to use. She might use some of the like lower drawers, but definitely these upper cabinets right here. She is not old enough to be able to like climb up and use these, so I can definitely use this space for planner supplies. And then this very top shelf, if I need the space, I can certainly add like more planner stuff up there as well, but I'll probably put it in like a nice container. But we'll be kind of walking around trying to like figure it out. I might do this as a separate video just because this is a lot more walking around, or like it might not be in video at all. But definitely I need to clean up this section, and my main goal today is to get rid of all of those boxes in the guest room. So let's go ahead and get started. It dawned on me that I didn't show you the storage closet before I got started. So those, how many boxes? 8 boxes that were in bankers boxes. I ended up, you can just see I moved it straight in here. It's going to be in storage. I will eventually break down this box, right? These 3 boxes right here, the Be Happy boxes. But in the meantime, it will just sit in storage for a little bit. But the closet is a nice kind of like square-ish shape, and yeah, I'm looking forward to filling it up with like just storage stuff, right? So I did get my daily pages in here, then filler paper and outdated planner guts. So that was in the previous video, I believe, or like one of the previous videos where I was moving in my planner space, or my planner stuff that was unboxed. So yeah, now I'm going to be going through and filling up this area with stuff. Let's get started.
About the moments we spent, I just want you to be happy. When someone tries to touch your scars, it doesn't seem to cure at all. Nothing's gonna be any better. I'll love you every day. Let's take a walk. Please don't guarantee your joy. Nothing's wrong with crying every day. It's just sort of a thing in the world. I'll say you're the destiny. Please don't guarantee your joy. Nothing's wrong with crying every day. It's just sort of a thing in the world. I'll say you're the best morning.
Okay, I'm down to a box of planner covers, which should be quite easy, and then a box of miscellaneous, which will be a little bit more difficult. And then I will be shifting to that catch-all area, the homework desk area. So let's continue.
내 생각해봐야 내가 힘
we're down to the last box, which is marked as miscellaneous. So I know for sure my punches are in there because it does say punches on there, but I'm not quite sure what else is in there. Actually, let me see. Ignore the black labeling. I actually used boxes that someone else did. Okay, so it says punches and command center. So this stuff does have to go out to the homework desk area. And then I ended up moving these items out. These are unused pages, like just random weekly pages that I wasn't able to put together to make like a full month worth of like pages, and so they're just like random pages for like when I make a mistake or things like that. And then a couple of planners that I've broken down partially and I just need to put somewhere, so I'm gonna move, I think, that out to the homework area as well. So let me go ahead and show you what we were able to actually do in the guest room slash office area. What I ended up like as I was working through it and just kind of thinking about considering what I wanted to do, what I ended up doing was just kind of making it mostly office space and storage. So for example here, this is stuff that I need to scan. I actually think I'll probably end up moving this to the homework desk area as well, just because I want it kind of visible in my face. If I don't have it right in front of my face, I'll forget to touch it. So that probably should be moved out. I'm gonna go ahead and actually, I'll reach in there and just grab these two boxes so that way I'll know that I need to pull this shelf down. No, I can't do it with one hand. I'll just pull one down just so I know that I need to go ahead and take that out as well. But then this is an empty box. I'm just using just to hold it in place. And I don't know, I may move the other covers over here as well. So I might move this and this together with this shelf and just kind of make it together. But these are, what are they? They're like the storage folders. And so that is there. And I just use that to an empty little file folder accordion thing to hold that up. Then I have basically covers that are like not Happy Planner, or like some of my favorite Happy Planner covers, like the snap-on covers, things like that is right here. Then these are just other covers. It's just some of my Happy Planner cups. And then these three are pins, right? And so I'm just using it as storage just because, of course, I have pins and I will have something set up in the homework area with like pens and markers and all that type of stuff. So I don't need this to be sitting out in the homework desk area all the time. So I'm gonna swing around because the only other area, at least in the guest room itself, are my current planners. And again, I put them here initially, but I'm going to move this to the homework desk area as well, just because they are my current planners and I do want to use that. And then some of the deluxe covers. And so I need to take this down and move that to the homework desk area. And then what I have in the closet is, again, mostly storage. So just to show you what it looks like, I put all of my boxes of discs up here, and then down here I just left them boxed up, but I have Be Happy items in this column, then my music, sheet music right here, and then just paper, like copier paper, cardstock, that kind of thing. And then here are 3 boxes of paperwork, things that I do need to scan, but they are like super old papers, like not current papers or recent papers. And so if I have at least one item like that on my homework desk area, I'll remember to come in and get it. So that's what those like file magazine holders with the floral design on it will be. It will just be a place for me to kind of like pull stuff out of here and put into that magazine file, so that way I can like continuously work on it. These 2 boxes are just meant to be storage. I do have a smaller like mailing area that is actually stored not in my homework desk area, but like these are just like envelopes that I use for mailing like de-stash type stuff, so that's just like overflow right there. And then of course we have, again, outdated guts, which I have a small box of that. You saw at the very beginning of this little clip of like pages that didn't make full months. These are the pages that did make full months, so I saved those separately. Then here's filler paper. These are my daily pages that I'm planning to use in 2023. These are dividers, tons of dividers. And then I have at the very top my like stuff like accessory packs and extension packs that I haven't broken down yet. And then I have 3, these gold ones are like the ones on gold discs are wedding planners, and then 2 recipe planners. And then I have in this black box all of my bookmarks, dividers, and storage folders, so that it all kind of ended up in that box right there. And so yeah, that's the setup. Again, all of this stuff For right now, I think it works out well that this is basically storage, and I can just leave it as storage and not always be in here. But yeah, eventually my goal is to clean out all this stuff, but that's a long-term goal and I'm not worried about it right this second. I just need it out of the way. So that's where we are, and now we're going to move all the stuff that I said I was going to move out to the homework desk area and get that section set up.
It just sort of a thing in the world. I'll say you're the best. This don't guarantee your joy. Nothing's wrong crying every day. It just sort of a thing in the world. I'll say you're the best moment.
I went ahead and cleared almost everything off except for my shredder and my current planner, and then a couple of things that we just got like literally today. So I'm leaving that, and you'll see how I set that up in just a second. But this is all the stuff that basically came out of that area or that I moved over here. And so I know that some of this stuff will not go into this homework desk area. I noticed things like shirts and jewelry, things like that, that I ended up just dumping on here. So a lot of this might not go back into this area, but we will get all of it in some more boxes. Oh my gosh, like boxes everywhere. Okay, so this is all the stuff that we're gonna be doing something with. We'll see how much ends up back here. Let's go.
아이 강아지야 강아지. 두 살이야.
This is my filming arm. I got this from Amazon. I'll try to remember to link it. Don't know how to install this. So, and it's missing the piece. Yeah, here it is. So we'll see where I end up installing this. Let's tighten up. Okay.
맞지.
It's set up. The drawer does gape open a little bit. I'll show you that later, but I think it actually works. Like no one's going to like walk around the edge and bump into it, I don't think. So I think that should work for a setup for the video. The problem is there's no light in this area, so I'll have to get some lighting so that way we can be able to see what's happening in this section.
About the moments we spent, I just want you to be happy. When someone tries to touch your scars, it doesn't seem to cure at all. Nothing's gonna be any better. I love you every day. Let's take a walk. Please don't guarantee your joy. Nothing's wrong with crying every day. It's just sort of a thing in the world. I'll say you're the best.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show this to you. This is basically an empty drawer that's like really deep, and I think I'm just gonna stick the miscellaneous box in here. I'm running out of steam to sort through like all these little things, and so I'm going to consider it like one of those long-term projects where I need to like go ahead and do something with the items in here regularly instead of like trying to sort them out all today. I'm running out of space and I'm running out of energy, so all the stuff that is going in here is just miscellaneous stuff in here in this drawer. Will be miscellaneous stuff that I need to sort through at some point. Okay, like I said, it's a box of miscellaneous stuff. I did end up just moving everything to a smaller box so that way it would fit in here, and my goal is to be able to go in here and touch this stuff regularly. The way that I am going to do that is to take this I'm using right this second for like basically an active inbox, and I'm putting stuff here that I need to sort through regularly. And in order to make sure that I will go in here regularly, I'm just going to stick this right on top, so I know that I need to go through this stuff, which is like mail and things like that, and not have that sit out right on the counter. And then since I'm in here, I might as well just pull out 1 or 2 or 3 items and make a decision on whether I need to donate, get rid of it, trash it, or if there's a home for items in this box. So that is my plan. I'll probably cut off this edge so that way it's not always flopping open too. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna close this drawer or that cabinet and we'll call it a day. So I still have 1 more basket. All right, we're getting there. It's getting very, very close. So let me just finish this basket and we will keep going. Okay, that last basket ended up being much quicker than I thought because all of these items are school supply items, like right here, school supplies, and these things are going to my office. And then of course I started off with that stuff being school supplies and then ended up adding a bunch of stuff on top of it. So it was really moving the stuff on top of it that was the decision making. But we are done here. I'll show you. There's like trash, there's bags falling, but that's trash. There's now a mostly empty box. There's some bubbles that I need to move to combine it with some bubbles that are over here, but it's jewelry and some stuff for Sophia, so I'll sort that out. That's not going into the homework desk area. I have my silhouette slider thingy, which does have some letters that I haven't yet like weeded out, so I'm leaving that as an active project for right now. My switch, and some of these items I just purchased, these 2, and they're going to be, this one's being returned, this one's being donated to work, so that should actually be set with the school supplies because that's going to my office. And then I have a couple of like Rubbermaid Tupperware that I've been donating, and then this is food from a recent trip that we took. Actually, it's not that recent anymore. It's been about 3 weeks, so I need to go ahead and put that into the pantry. Then down here is just stuff that doesn't belong in the homework desk area. There are other homes for it. I just need to move that stuff to their homes. Empty bags, like I said. Down here, my wallet, which does go back on the homework desk area, or maybe it goes into basically the entryway from the garage. Then I have clothes, bubbles. I'll combine the bubbles from earlier with that. And then this goes into our laundry junk drawer. A couple of totes, and then I have coins, which I'll put in my car, and then all of these decor pieces, which I haven't decided what to do with, so I'm going to store in our like indoor storage area just so that way it doesn't get damaged outside in the heat with the garage. But I'll just toss it into that kind of like catch-all miscellaneous not planner area, like unsorted type of stuff. And just like how I've been talking about, like I have a miscellaneous drawer of like things that don't have a home yet, I will have the same thing, like it was that cabinet right there with like that box. I have the same thing in my house, which is just a drawer that, not a drawer, a room that is just full of stuff, and I'll do my best to go in there regularly to look through that stuff. So with that being said, let's go ahead and show you what the homework desk area looks like. I went ahead and stored these items, my trimmers, down here. Not the best place for it. Yeah, it's not the best place for it, but I don't want to store it too high because I do use them regularly. And so eventually when I clean out this drawer, I think those items will move in here. But then this is the miscellaneous drawer. like I said, and also my active basket in box that I need to look at like pretty much daily. Then I have my 2 planners right here with like accessories for my 2 planners. So it's going to be my work planner and then my non-work planner, my personal life planner. I have this washi book right here, and that actually goes into my like happy planner tote. It just doesn't fit in there right now. And so this is my electronics. I need to move that into my master bedroom, but I'm putting it here just in case I need to charge stuff for right now. And then a couple of like pieces that I'm going to decide whether I want to keep it here or move that to work. That was in that school supplies basket. I made a tote for Sophia for like her books and coloring pages, things like that. We are, as I mentioned already, sharing this space, so that will be her little homework tote. And then of course I have my planner tote, which I definitely need to clean out. It's like starting to get so full that things are popping out. These are the 2 boxes of things I need to scan. Here's my little date thing, which is like way off in terms of the date. And then I have a behind here, the brown one is like my sticky note kind of like calendar, which like all the sticky notes have fallen off of it in transport, like so you can see that. And then I have my pin board, and I'll probably, if I can make enough room, I'll probably just lay them next to each other. Yeah, but I also don't like that they're 2 different ones, so I don't know, I might change that. The shredder I put here, this normally, like in my old house, was with my office, but I find it way more convenient to go ahead and have it right here so I can shred stuff, especially like when I'm sorting through mail, things like that. So that's there. This drawer, I did have my filming stuff like propped up, but that was really annoying, especially as I was moving stuff. So I've decided to go ahead and pull it down when I'm not using it and store it right here. I have an empty, I don't even like things for like rubber bands and things like that. And then back there is like all of the files for the house. All right, and then here, the only thing I have in here is the 3 clipboards that I'm not using. And then this drawer are like sticky notes. It's like a mess. These are all the ones that fell off of the sticky note board that I showed you earlier, and then these are the ones that just sit back here. Yeah, and so this one, I'm not quite sure why, but this drawer might not be super square, but it's kind of like tight, but that's all right. I can get to all of it, so that's totally fine. All right, and then I ended up not using any of the other drawers, so these are all empty right now, which is super nice. Yeah, so there's plenty of space. And I already covered everything on the desk, so let's move up to the cabinets up here, just so you can kind of see this as well. On this side, what I have are basically future planners. These 2 on discs are the 2023 planners that I'm planning to use for basically personal life. So it's basically Sophia's memory books. And then these are all the memory books or like vertical pages that I've decided to keep for Sophia's memory book. These 2 are my lookbooks. So this one is, well, I don't know which one is which, but like one is like all of the outdated guts that are stored in that planner storage closet, and then the other is filler paper. So one's outdated guts, one's filler paper, and it just gives me kind of like an indication of like what I have in storage. And then these 2 are my they're meant to be fireproof. I don't know, I've never tried to test it, but this is like all the important home documents that we have, all the originals, things like social security cards, birth certificates, that kind of thing. And I didn't use the very top drawer at the very top of that. And same over here, I didn't use the very top drawer or like shelf. So this middle shelf right here are just my punches, and that's perfect. Like I can reach that easily from the ground. All right, and then this was the box that I initially put into my planner room, and it has just like the random pages, the pages that didn't make like any full month. And then here are all of my current planners, and then here are all like the miscellaneous planners. And I'll probably actually take this and move it to the other side of this box, so that way it's like separated more cleanly for me. But it's also fine the way it is. I might, or maybe I'll move the current planners over here and keep the, you know, like I need to put this with this because these are like the random stuff, and I don't like that it's split up like that. So anyway, we are done. It's not perfect. Obviously, I still need to organize and figure things out, but we are done for the time being with setting up this area. I am so glad it is now clean. My task now is to clean my kitchen because it is a mess, right? So luckily I now have the space and the time and the energy to at least kind of clean this up, or at least I have all day to do that because Sophia is in kindergarten, if you can believe it. So we are at home, I'm at home by myself, and I have the time to do it. And if I need to take a break, I certainly can do that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. This will be, I'm not quite sure. I did record a lot of the videos for moving, but I haven't had time to post it just because of my energy level. So I'll probably actually post this video, since this is a planner channel. I'll post this video as like the very next video, and then as I, like don't have time or don't have energy to like record additional videos, I might post some of the additional vlogging videos that I have. But we are eventually going to return to a normal like planner channel kind of like schedule. So I pretty sure you're looking forward to that. I am definitely looking forward to recording actual videos, planner videos now that my space is set up. So I hope you did enjoy this video though. Yeah, this is the behind the scenes of what my space looks like, and I will have to buy lights to get this set up ready to go for recording videos. But if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. I look forward to planner videos on this planner channel. And until the next video, bye guys.